Bella, you're like a teddy bear. I'm gonna miss you, Bella. Are you gonna miss me? Bella, are you ready to go? Yep. Okie dokie, so I'm parked outside of my house. I'm about to start my first drive of the very long road trip with taking my dogs to my parents' house. I'm looking at some dogs walking down the street. Anyway, yeah, every time I go on a trip, my road trip always starts the day before, because thankfully my parents are very sweet and they watch after our dogs when we are out of town. So I have to go and drive. It'll be about a 3-hour round trip, so what a great way to start a very long trip. Fern is back there with the baby. And Bella's in my passenger seat. Okay, I'm back home after dropping my dogs off. And now that they're not here, the house is a lot calmer. I'm going to pack my stuff for real, because we have to go pick up our rental car when my husband gets home, so I would like to get this done. And packing my stuff includes making sure I have any and all projects squared away that I might want to cast on the trip. I know that I'm probably overestimating the amount of time I'll have to actually knit since I'll have my daughter, but I'm hoping to get some knitting done, and I think it'd be fun to just start some projects. So I brought home a skein each of some yarn from Stress Knits. This is going to be a Love Note pullover. This is Eucalyptus, and this one is Mountain Mama, and this is a Surrey Alpaca. And then this one is from Lamb Strings. This one is on the sock base, and it's called Sugar and Spice, and I think this would be a really pretty Musselburgh hat that I would actually wear regularly. So I'm going to wind up all of this yarn and create project bags with the correct needles and everything, and we'll see what I can actually accomplish. I still have, of course, other projects going. And then I'm watching Simply Serving Vlogtober. So I'm going to work on this for a minute. I just spotted a kitten in my garden. I don't know if we'll be able to see her. Oh, I totally see her. I wonder if she has been... Okay, do you guys see her? I'm looking through the window, so it's kind of tough, but... Naughty kitten! She is climbing into things I do not want her to climb into. I knew I heard a little kitten. I say kitten, she's definitely an adolescent. A baby, but bigger. I just realized I was looking at her and not seeing if the camera was catching her. Okay, I still see her. Anyway, I heard her meowing the other day. There she is. Oh, pretty. I know who this kitten is. Oh my goodness. Okay, that took me a second. She has been out here since she was a baby, and my neighbors next door, they took her in, but she's extremely friendly. She was still coming outside. So I'm wondering if maybe she does live at their house, but if they let her out. I don't know the situation. Anyway, when I first met her, she was the cutest thing. She was like palm-sized. That's amazing to see that she's still doing well and she's gotten bigger. Okay, I can't see her anymore, but... Aw, now I'm happy I know what happened with the kitten. She's out there and probably causing havoc in my yard. She's disappearing behind the bush, but anyway, that's my kitten spotting. This is completely embarrassing. I have 2 suitcases. The little one is for my daughter. But I have 2 suitcases. How did I fill 2 suitcases? I've never taken this much stuff anywhere. This is called could not decide what I would wear. And also taking into account the fact that it's probably going to rain on Saturday. And also not sure how I'm going to feel each day in each outfit. So my goodness, I brought a lot. We are gone for 7 days. But this is way more than a person needs for 7 days. Anyway, that's embarrassing. But at least I'm done packing all of the big stuff. Now I just have to pack my laptop when I'm done for the day and my toiletries, and then of course I haven't even packed my knitting. I am relieved to have this stuff done though. This was like the bulk of it. I'm about to take my daughter over to my mother-in-law's house so she can watch her for a little while we finish. We have to go run errands, like pick up our rental car. I'd go ahead and cast on for a Musselburgh hat, and I got past the hard part, which was the cast on. I tried a new cast on. I went with the Nitty Natty crochet like magic ring tutorial. Yeah, I like it. It was simple. And anyway, today I'll go ahead and do all the increases and figure out my gauge, and then this will be easy knitting, just stockinette in the round. We still have this sock. I haven't had any time for knitting today really, so I haven't worked on anything, but I have this sock. I have a good bit of progress on the foot already, and I'm going to bring the yarn to finish it and to start the second one. Although I don't know if I will start the second one. Maybe I'll just bring this to finish, and then I'll start the second one when I get home. I think we'll do that. I caked up the yarn to start on a Love Note sweater, so I'm going to make sure I have everything packed tonight to do that. I would ideally like to go ahead and do the provisional cast on. It's easy, but it's just, I don't really want to do it in a car. I guess I could do it in our hotel room tomorrow, but anyway, I'm going to bring that. I have all of my yarn for my MKAL. I'm absolutely panicking right now. It's like 6 o'clock. I feel like I'm only half done. We just have been out running errands, trying to make sure we bought groceries to take with us. We had to go get a rental car. And now we're home, and it's like getting dark, and I feel like I'm not even close to being done with being ready to go. And it's a big deal because we're traveling across the country with a baby, and we have to leave in the morning by a certain time, and I have to get some amount of sleep. So I'm about to panic pack. This is not going well. All of my general stuff is packed, thankfully, but right now I'm making sure I've got all of my knitting stuff ready to go. So I'm going to take all of my projects and consolidate them to this bag. So everything I'm currently working on and the things I need, like my iPad and my knitting light and everything, I'm going to make sure it's all right here in this bag. My mom got me this absolutely adorable notepad. It says, "Nobody gets between me and my yarn." So I'm going to bring this to take notes and like anything I want to get for Rhinebeck. I'm going to sit and look at Ravelry when I'm in my hotel tomorrow and write down, because I probably won't have internet there. I'm going to write down the things that I'm looking to buy and the yardage and everything. So that was a sweet little surprise today. I'm going to put it in this bag. Well, I am an absolute mess. It's dark outside. But I think we pretty much have everything packed. So now, just to get everything in the car, and I'm roasting some coffee right now. When we travel, we always bring as much of our own food as possible because we are very particular about the foods that we eat, and it's just easier on everybody if we bring all of our own food. So that's always a big intensive labor, is making sure we have everything we need. And especially now that we have a baby, and the first night that we'll be in New York, we will have some time on Thursday. So if we need to go to the store once we settle into our Airbnb, we can, but trying to make sure we have as much as we need, anticipating our needs. Anyway, I'm going to try to relax a little bit now. Gotta get the car loaded and eat some dinner. And we have to pick up our daughter. And then try to get a couple of hours of sleep before we wake up and hit the road by 3:30 a.m. or so. So, whew, it's been a day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.